I did.
Did you also trade with
The courtroom showdown. The courtroom was tense as the case against Cardi B unfolded in Los Angeles. The air buzzed with anticipation, reporters crowded outside, and fans of both the rapper and her accuser filled the benches. Cardi had entered the courtroom with her signature confidence, but today, she knew she would face a rigorous cross-examination. As the proceedings began, the lawyer representing the accuser, a sharp-witted man named James, stood up to present his case. He was known for his aggressive tactics and was determined to make a mark in this high-profile case. The judge called for order, and the room fell silent. "Miss Almanzar," he began, addressing Cardi by her legal name, "let's discuss the events of that night. You claim you were simply enjoying your evening, correct?" "Yes," Cardi replied, her tone steady. "I was celebrating after performing," James smirked, clearly eager to dig deeper. "And yet, you admit to feeling threatened by your fans. Isn't that a bit contradictory? You're a public figure. Tension comes with the territory." Cardi maintained her composure, remembering her team's advice to stay calm. "I understand that, but there's a difference between admiration and aggression. I have the right to feel safe." James pressed on, his questions becoming more pointed. "You mentioned that you felt pushed and overwhelmed. Can you describe what you felt when the fan approached you? Were you really in danger, or was it simply an overreaction?" "Look," Cardi replied, her voice rising slightly, "I've had fans approach me before, but that night was different. I felt cornered, and I reacted." "Interesting choice of words," he continued. "You say you reacted. Isn't it true that your reaction was to push him away, leading to chain reaction of chaos? How can you justify that?" The courtroom murmured. Cardi felt the weight of the accusation but stood her ground. "I pushed him away because I felt unsafe. I didn't mean for things to escalate. I'm human. I reacted instinctively." James leaned in, sensing a moment of vulnerability. "You're saying it was instinctual, but what about your responsibility as a public figure? Shouldn't you take extra care in how you handle these situations?" "Of course," Cardi replied, her voice firm, "but I can only control my actions, not how others react. I didn't intend for anyone to get hurt." James wasn't finished. "You've built a brand around your bold personality and strong presence. Do you think that encourages this kind of behavior from fans?" Cardi paused, considering the question. "I want my fans to feel empowered, but I also want them to respect boundaries. It's a two-way street." With each question, Cardi felt the pressure increase, but she held her ground. It was a test of her resilience, and she was determined to stand tall. James continued to fire questions, but Cardi's answers grew more confident. She spoke about the importance of setting boundaries, not just for herself but for all celebrities navigating fame. Finally, after what felt like hours, Cardi's attorney stood up to redirect the questioning. The tension in the room eased slightly as Cardi exhaled, grateful for the support. As the session wrapped up, Cardi left the courtroom with a sense of relief. She had faced the onslaught and emerged standing strong, ready to continue fighting for her truth. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like and subscribe for more updates and stories.